Hello, this is Mrs. Taylor, and I'm going to go over the next section of your worksheet that I gave you for homework. It's the one with the coordinate planes. The directions say, given the explicit formula for an arithmetic sequence, find the first 5 terms and the term named in the problem. Then graph the sequence. So there are 3 things that this section wants me to find. The first 5 terms of the sequence, the term named in the problem, which is this one here, and then graph it. And when I graph, I'm going to graph the first 5 terms. So the way I find the first 5 terms is I remember that my first term will have an index of 1. So that would be a sub 1, which means that I would plug 1 into the formula for n here at a sub n and also at 7n. So what that would look like is this is number 5. So my formula is a sub n equals negative 11 plus 7n. So to find the first term, that would be a sub 1, which means n equals 1. So over here, I also substitute 1 into the equation for n. And then 11 plus 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is 7, plus negative 11 is negative 4. So my first term would be negative 4. And then I'd repeat that process for a sub 2. That would be negative 11 plus 14, which would be 3. And then a sub 3. So that would be negative 11 plus 21, which is 10. A sub 4. That would be negative 11 plus 28. What is that? Is that 17? I want to double check on that one. Negative 11 plus 28. Yep, 17. And then a sub 5 equals negative 11 plus 7 times 5. So that would be negative 11 plus 35. Just double checking my mental math. 24. And if I did complete this correctly, what I should notice is each of my terms have a common difference. And in this case, I notice that the common difference is 7. So my first 5 terms will be negative 4, 3, 10, 17, and 24. And then it also wants me to find the term named. And in number 5, it's a sub 34. So a sub 34 would be negative 11 plus 7 times 34. And I'm definitely using my calculator for that one. Negative 11 plus 7 times 34 would be 220. Oh, no. 227. So that would be the term they asked me to find. And then the third part was graph the sequence. And the thing I have to remember about graphing these sequences is they are discrete. So I should have a set of points that are not connected. And along my x-axis, I would have my integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth term in the sequence. And then on the y-axis, I would have my scale count by a number that would include these terms. And so I'm going to zoom in on the graph here so that you can see as I work. There we go. And I have a negative term number, so that means I need to arrange my axes on this coordinate grid so that I can also have negative numbers. And let's see. There's not really an ideal number to count by that would include all of my terms. So I'm just going to pick one. I think if I count by 4s, I should be okay. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to create my, let's see. x-axis here, a y-axis here, and I'm going to skip a line, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over here, I'm going to count by fours. So this would be -4, 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I've got to go all the way to 24, so I'm just going to add a line up here for 24. Okay, and then my first term is -4. So I'll plot a point there. Second term is 3, so that's just under 4. Third term is 10, so that's just above 8. And then fourth term is 17, just below 16. And fifth term is 24. Do not connect the points. It's incredibly important. You just plot the points to show that this is a discrete relationship. So on my graph, I can see clearly that I have those values and nothing between, which is very important with sequences. So now I've completed the 3 tasks. I found the 5 terms, the first 5 terms in the sequence, the indicated term, the 34th term, and then I also graphed the sequence.